Hey everybody, this is Keith. This is a second small fish pond that I've got, and if you've seen my previous video, I'm going to go ahead and expand this one quite a bit in the front yard. You can kind of see what I'm working with. So it's going to be large like the other one, and it's working out so well I think I'll do it. So I hope you enjoy this process. All right, I've got a lot of the debris out of the way. I'm going to start just shaping it up now with my shovel, and eventually the pond you see will be coming out, and this thing will be about twice the size it currently is. So starting to shape it up and moving forward. All right, after a week or so off, came back to start finishing up on my pond. I got the original water trough out of here. Now I'm going to start shaping some shelves around the edges, and then get down there and make this a couple feet deeper. And the reason for the ledges that I'm working on right here is so we can have some bog plants to help with all the filtration and just a generalized good look for the pond. All right, so that looks like it's going to be the size of the pond. We're rolling out the liner in the yard right now, and we're going to go for our first dry fit. All right, it's dry fitted in there. I like the way it looks. Got 2 fish caves. All right, got it laid out. I have access to a lot of gravel, so we're going to get a layer in the bottom of coarse gravel. Then we'll have some nice stones on rocks on top of it, and then we'll figure out all of our shelving and what type of bog plants we want, and then we'll get our fish back in here. Okay, quick update. Got the liner in. First load of gravel on the bottom. We're gonna put some decorative gravel on top of that. Probably going to do a fill here in just a minute, just to see how close we are to level, and then just make some adjustments. Overall, looking pretty level. I suspect I'll make a few adjustments. I have a little bit on one end, but it looks great so far, so I'm pretty pleased with it, and I'll adjust as I need to. All right, we're starting to put our plants back in. Some of the features, got some starfish, conch shells, piece of coral. Got our plants back in. So I've got some tidying up to do around the edges, but it's be ready for fish in a day or two. We're just gonna let it settle. Here's an overview of the whole pond, and then I'm gonna go in here a little closer and show you all the features. We're doing everything natural with plants and some items that help keep the water clear. There's nothing mechanical in here. I do have a solar powered pump for aeration, and it is doing really well so far. So if you're really interested in having a pond, and again, very low tech, get a liner, dig the hole the way you want it, fish from the fish store, and this is possibly what you could have with very minimal effort and just a lot of enjoyment. So the only real change I made from this pond to the first one I did is I got a new solar fountain. This one actually has a battery backup. So it's pretty overcast today and I'm still getting plenty of water flowing, and it even goes into the early evenings. The first one I bought, which was $10, and it works great and still does, but it will only really work when there's very bright sunlight. Once the shade of the day comes, it stops. So I spent not much more on this one, maybe $18 or $20, and with a battery backup it will continue even on an overcast day like this and into the early evening. So I recommend upgrading that just a little bit. Okay viewers, this is going to be the last update on this pond project. If you've watched the beginning of the video, you'll see I actually made a little landing here where we can step out and really observe the fish. Took out the stones that were in the front of this whole thing. They were just like building stones, and put natural rock, and also made a landing area here so we can get out and look at all the fish and just really enjoy it. So you can decorate however you want. It's just a fun project, and with the exception of tucking in some of the edges of the tarp, I'm pretty much done with this project. Just a few cleanup little things, but nothing else affecting the pond itself.